What is up, everybody? Today is going to be something a little bit different. So if you're not interested, that's fine. You don't have to watch. But I'm kind of bored. I don't really have any car parts or motorcycle parts to work on right now. It's just about great riding and driving season though. So hopefully soon we'll have a lot more stuff to do. And I apologize for the wind noise, but can't do anything about it. But today I got the old trusty Canoe back there, and I'm going to attempt to turn this 2x2 square tube into a motor mount for this trolling motor that I picked up. We'll see if we can throw her on there and turn the canoe into a rooster tail ripping machine with this awesome electric trolling motor. So we got the welder and grinder out, should be about all we need, perhaps a drill, but I'll start measuring and get to work. A little bit later now, the wind has died down some, so that's nice. I've already marked up the piece of square tube here. I think where these two holes are, where there's probably supposed to be another bar, I'll probably drill holes in the center of each of them, just so I have a good reference point. I know right where I'm supposed to be. I think I'll put this like this, get a nut inside there and then one inside there, and probably cut it at that straight line. From there I'll weld on another plate either on top or below that one, and that's where the mount for the trolling motor will go. So now we have some very crudely cut boxes to drill through for our mounting holes. I'll go double check the measurements on the canoe real quick, and then we'll probably make those holes. I might clean this up with the welder and grinder later, but for now they were just to get the job done. I grabbed some bolts out of the back that I can use for this. I went ahead and marked the spots in the openings where I'm going to drill for these. I found almost the perfect size drill bit because at the moment I don't have any washers on hand, so these for now have to be pretty much perfect, because there's a little bit of play, but there's not a ton, so we'll see if we can get it just right. It's getting kind of dark out. That's a pretty sunset. It's getting kind of dark out though, so hopefully I'll be able to film a little bit inside, because it's about time to cut and weld the other supporting brace piece onto this thing. So sounds exciting. Top supporting piece cut. It'll go right on there like that. Weld those together. Now I'm just going to clean up some of these edges a little bit with the grinder, and then we'll be ready to weld. cleaned up for the welder, and I guess that means it's time to weld. I forgot I had those lights up there. Oh, it's so much brighter now. Together and grind it out. That's pretty much exactly what I wanted it to look like. It just kind of looks like one solid piece. It just blends together really well. So that's looking pretty happy. I think I'm going to go ahead and paint this. And the only other thing I can really get done tonight, since it's now dark, is to do some of the electrical for the motor. So maybe we'll knock some of that out. So I got these little jumper cables lying around. I think I'll use those to extend the wires on that, and so that it can be quickly removable. I don't have to unscrew the wires every time I want to remove the motor from the battery. So I think I'll go ahead and clip one end off of those, and then I'll crimp some of these rings on there so they can just bolt right together with the rings on that already, and I can put the fuse inside of it. Connectors installed on the jumper cables and some shrink wrap thrown over them. Shrink wrap was a little too big, so it didn't go all the way down, but that's okay. It at least looks better than nothing. And always use professional grips, kids, not vice grips, but I'm just don't have one that big at the moment, so just got to make do with what you got. So she is done up for the most part. I got those two battery cables here on the deep cycle battery. They run over here where I connected them. I went ahead and covered the ground with electrical tape. It looks awful, but it's because it might potentially bump over here, which is a positive, and we can't have that happening. So here, the positive, I wired in this 50 amp breaker, so if it goes off, it will keep me from sending too many amps to the motor or anything. If the propeller gets locked up or something, then having that there will keep it from overheating or drawing too many amps or something like that. So let's go ahead and give her a test. She's got 2 speeds in reverse and 5 in forward. Go ahead and put her in reverse. Oh boy. And then we'll go forward. Speed 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. She's going to town. You don't want to run it too long out of water because the water does cool the motor down here, so you want to make sure you don't overheat it. But she's looking pretty good. I got the mount all painted up. It's drying right now, and it will be ready to go tomorrow for the test run. Hopefully it's not too cold. So it's good old morning time now, and it's about 44 degrees, so just perfect weather for canoeing. I got one last coat of clear coat on here drying up. It turned out pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it, so I'll go ahead and bring her on over to the canoe, get her bolted in, and then we'll start messing with the motor, and then we'll drag it over to the pond and give her a test. to situate the motor. Well, I lugged the canoe over there, which was hard enough. Now I get to carry this backup motor and the 60-pound battery, so that ought to be a good time. Okay, so I got it all down here. Everything, got the motor mounted up. I forgot to film that, but it wasn't that exciting. Got the battery in there and backup motor, and hopefully we can get this into the water without spilling everything to the bottom of the pond. I should probably make a tie down for the battery so that doesn't happen, but for now we're just gonna risk it. Serious issues yet making it into the pond. This video is probably awful because you can't see anything. There's a battery in the way probably. There's a slight tilt to the canoe because of the motor sitting off the back. It's not a very big pond either, so we don't have a ton of room to mess around. Alright. Boring people. I got the motor set up straight now and the battery's hooked up. It's just barely in the water there. Let's give it a test, see what happens. Okay, I think that's a little too oh no. I probably should have brought it out a little wider. I might hit the canoe if I try and turn too hard. Ooh. Okay, so I think it's not quite deep enough in the water, so let me adjust these clips here and see what happens. I sank it about 4 inches deeper and we found some rocks. I'm gonna try reverse now, see what happens. We're backing up. This is awesome. Let's try forward, see if we can get out of here. Okay, this is speed 1. Speed 1. Nothing to brag about, but we're moving. All right, the speed 1 stuff is kind of boring. So let's go up to speed 2. No real noticeable difference. Let's try speed 3. Oh, there we go. Speed 3 gave us some oomph. We're cruising now. All right, let's give her a bump into speed 4. Oh. We were cooking there for a second. I almost ran out of pond there. We've positioned ourselves on the opposite end of the pond, and now we're going to give it full bore speed 5, drag race to the other side. Here we go. Oh dear. Speed 5. Oh, she's agitated. She's cooking. Oh, and we're cooking. Look at that. Woo. Oh. Not quite a rooster tail, but it's pretty fun. Now aggressive turn. Oh, that's about as aggressive as we can muster. Straight 90. Woo. There's quite the difference between speed 4 and 5. Oh, this is so much fun. Yeah, I definitely recommend this to those of you with a canoe and some free time. Pretty happy with how she turned out. It ripped up the pond pretty good there. I'm pretty proud. So let me know what you think. If you thought this was stupid, then I won't make another video like this. But if you enjoyed it, then let me know. If you liked it, also feel free to subscribe and like the video if you feel so inclined, but it's not necessary. It's free content, you know, free original content. All right, have a good day, everybody. See you later.